Hello again, this is Trice Majestus, and we're back at Elite Dangerous Odyssey, and trying to make some money back. Hey Shane, quite a bit better today. I'll have to see if I double started the stream by mistake today, because it's my mouse has a browser back button on it, and I hit that by mistake. Whoopsie. In any case, let's get things rolling here. Yeah, so, saying I feel better is kind of a relative thing. I'm certainly not at 100%, nor I expect I will be for several more days. Have to see just how much sleep I can get this weekend, see if I can sleep it off. Alrighty. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Well, let's see how our... Interesting. Post-Thargoid recovery. Well, that means that guy is off of our list of places to be at. Alright, there's no way that's going to survive. Alright, so let's see what port they really want us to go to. Don't see it. Oops. Alrighty. Well, let's head over there and see what we can do. What's this? Thargoid controlled. Thargoid controlled. Post-Thargoid recovery, so that one's good. Oops. Did it just change? Recovery begins in 1 day. Okay, I'm not sure what system to go to at this point. Oh, I guess this is the one to go to. Alright. Alright, so we'll help this one out. Not sure what they need, but we'll see. I think within a matter of hours, this one's going to be, or maybe even 20, 30 minutes, that one's going to be done. Retract landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Hi.
Frameshift charge detected.
Alright.
Scan detected.
Oh, I hate this no sound bug.
Frameshift drive charging.
Clear of station perimeter. We hope to see you again, Commander. Control Hawkwind Bravo Tango Charlie inbound at 8,000 meters requesting dock.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And hopefully that's the last we see of that tonight. Excuse me.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Snorlax.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three,
At least I feel like I have a working set of lungs today.
fuel scooping. System scan complete.
gas station. Get your gas here.
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Fire heatsink.
Ejecting heatsink.
Fire heatsink.
Heatsink deployed.
Ejecting heatsink.
Heatsink deployed.
Fire heatsink.
Ejecting heatsink.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Commander.
Inhaling frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Your docking request has been approved. We have prepared for your arrival on pad 2-4.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
I'll be back in just a second. I gotta find out if there's something going on in the other room. Be right back.
We are glad to have you with us at this station, Commander.
Okay, so now I know what was going on in the other room. All right, let's see what's going on in this station. Oh, still got a material trader operating here. What do we got going on in passengers? Evacuations! Ooh, look at all the lovely Imperials. Excellent. Let's see. Now, I believe last night that I zeroed out yeah, I zeroed out all of that. Good. Alright. Now, can I get modified embedded firmware and Imperial? No. Alright, well, we'll take modified embedded firmware. Oh wait, there we, oh that's 27. No, I need an 80. Okay. So now I got 60 remaining, so that would only be 11, so that's not good. 60, that would be 6 too small.
Engines at 0.
36. I need 24, that's not gonna work. Looks like 54 is gonna be my best shot here. Which is sad, because well, 27 and 36. That'll be over 60. Alright, well, whatever. Group transportation. Oh, I did that one. Mission boards. Targoids. "20 scouts wouldn't be bad, but I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Well, okay, well, whatever it is, it is. Already grade 3, I'm just not going to be able to get any materials off of that. But we'll just take them all and see what happens. Pick up one. One person, one person, one person, one person. Right. Well, that's 20 missions, so... Where are these missions going anyway? Oh, we're going to Seamus. Imperial Sanctum in Seamus. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Oh, I have that one. Alrighty. Track landing gear.
Landing restraints released.
Landing gear
Careful to
retracted.
observe restrictions when leaving the station.
Frameshift drive charging.
You have cleared the station perimeter. Please take care on your journey.
Four, three, two, one. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel skipping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Excuse me.
Four, three, two, one.
gas station. Get your gas here.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Incoming mission critical message.
No, that looks like an enemy's notification. Yep.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Enemies. Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking
Docking
permission.
request granted.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
friendly. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Okay, one trip, they're done. What's the next one to look at? Let's see. Neaties. Alright. Oh, so next target NEITES. Thargoid alert. Okay. Got a couple of star. Well, got one starport. Oh yeah, there's no way that's gonna make well, we can go see. But before I do any more than that, let's check on the carrier. See if anybody was nice enough to sell us the tritium we could use. Nope, nobody's doing it. Okay, fine. That's fine. And what we will do, what's our onboard tritium capacity here? Where do I look that up? No data? What do you mean no data? There it is. How can I tell how much I have on board? Oh wait. No. I know there was a way to do that, wasn't there? Oh, thank you. Oh, what kind of good stuff did I just get delivered? I thought I just renewed that. Okay, well, whatever. I'll look at it later. I'm trying to figure out how much tritium I've got on board. Oh, it says I have 500 units. Okay. Stock 500 units. It's right there in front of me. And I'm trying to buy another 500 units, right? Okay, fine. I get it. I get it. Right in front of me, I just can't read it. That doesn't tell me the size of the bioorder, it just happens to be the same. All right. Sure, okay. There's nowhere that's a valid destination there, okay. Okay, that's fine. Have it jump over there. Hello, Mike. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right, so where am I going? Galaxy map?
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
I'm going there, right.
Ship released. Engine
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I know I had 970 in the depot. I just wasn't sure how much I had in storage. Turns out I have 500 in storage,
fuel scooping.
which is good. That's enough for now. I'm gonna have to pick up some mining gear to store it on the carrier.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
If so, they can't. They would face breach of contract from a number of folks. A bunch of the folks who paid in early paid for 10 updates. We haven't received more than 3, so I think we've received 2 paid updates on top of the original, so we've still got 8 to go.
fuel scoop disengaged.
Don't know what they're gonna do with them, but we'll see. And you know, I could have done without the Thargoids in the galaxy. They're just an annoyance to me. I would just enjoy going around and exploring the galaxy. I don't need any aliens. Hello, Ronan. Welcome aboard. Yeah, if they just left it a space exploration game and just left it up, it would just like make them bits of money forever. Whether or not it would cover their expenses, I've got no idea, but
System scan complete.
Well, I can understand them. Here's the problem that Elite had. They needed to go out and get investment money to get things moving properly. And the investors made some decisions. The board made some decisions that definitely weren't part of the original plan. Which, I mean, always happens when you get investors, because once you have investors, they control a company. And, that's just reality of software development. Once you have to go out for investment capital, you lose control. And that can lead to some really strange decisions, and it did in this case. Console support was never in the plan, but one of the major investors decided, hey, he wanted to have console support. So we have console versions, which of course messed up the everything for the PC version, because you have to program to the lowest common denominator, which was the consoles. So now that the investment board and the major investors have all been bought out, and the company has control of its own direction now, you'll notice it's phasing out the consoles because they hold everything back, which means they can get back towards their now delayed plan to make Elite what they wanted to make it in the beginning. So we're getting progress on the Thargoid stories, we're getting other things. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Welcomes you to our territory. We are honored by your visit. Station services have been informed of your arrival. Permission granted. Please make your way to landing pad 32.
So the investors that were making the crazy decisions that were causing all sorts of technical issues are now gone, and game's getting back on track. Yeah, as in ships and other good things. Yeah. The on-foot stuff was basically, through trial and error, determined to be impossible on consoles. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
But they had to try because that's what the board wanted.
Landing gear deployed.
The board is generally made up of businessmen, not people who understand the technical details of what you're trying to do. But when you have to go out for money, that's what you kind of have to live with. Alright, so let's see what's in the passenger lounge here. Oh, people would like evacuation. Sure, we can evacuate people. We would love to evacuate people. Notice the Empire doesn't like to give the reward that I want. Well, then we have to do this. Alright, 60 remaining. 54 would require 6, 42 requires 18. 15. Well, I can do 14 and 45. Now, what do we got going on over here? Oh, evacuating injured. We can do this. However, it doesn't look like we're going to have anything. Alright, so let's just take them from the top because it doesn't matter. No, and the reason, part of the reason they never tried is it's a whole new additional development effort. It would take actually years to port at this point, so I understand why they didn't. But, you know, part of the reason I understand is I'm a very senior software developer, and I took a look at the effort. I'm like, no. Yeah, man hours equals money, and there's just no return on investment. It would have cost them more than they ever could get back in return. Even though it's quote unquote just a port. People just don't understand how much work that really is. And companies aren't going to do things that are basically going to lose them money unless the board forces them to lose money. And then it's the board's fault. I'm really not worried for at least 5 years on Elite. You know, those of us who bought in at the beginning are like, you know, promised us 10 upgrades. That was part of the deal. So, you know, if you don't give us, you know, 10 paid updates that we get for free, you've in for a lot of lawsuits because that's breach of contract. So they kind of, you know, the initial, they set themselves up so that they have to deliver for a few more years anyway. We did pay a premium to get the 10 free update pack. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, I've loved the game since its outset, except for the that cluster in the middle where the investors forced them to release stuff that really wasn't ready.
Incoming message.
Alright, we're full. Carrier jump complete. Excellent. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Yeah, and I think VR will come back. And there's other things they can do. A lot of the stuff they did to make it to try and get the consoles to work, they can now undo, so they can really increase the fidelity of the graphics and things like that up to what you expect on a PC. Retract landing gear.
Restraints retracted. You may
Landing
proceed
gear
when
retracted.
That's all. Not all that surprising. Odyssey is pretty heavy. Yeah, he's coming in. Well,
Drive charging.
if you consider that this really is an MMO, it is the lowest
you are now leaving
bug count
your
MMO in existence.
3, 2, 1.
And that they deserve a great deal of kudos for. The quality of this game as an MMO is absolutely top notch. The fact that most of the time this plays like a single person game on a single computer as far as quality, and it's an MMO at the same time, is just absolutely phenomenally good. I tip my hats to their dev team because they've held this thing together, and it's absolutely amazing the quality level it's at. And this is from a very senior software developer. My hat's off to you guys. To give you an idea, I've been writing software professionally for over 35 years. So I'm really impressed by what their team has done. It's absolutely amazing.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, once they got the board out of the way and got the basically Braben back in charge, and then whoever succeeded him, where they put the emphasis on software quality,
3,
the game has just become absolutely phenomenal. It's got a few annoying bugs, but I mean, it's an MMO. There's always bugs. Heck, for that matter, any game always has bugs. Any piece of software always has bugs. But they've gotten the bug rate down to something that is actually far higher quality than I would ever have expected.
system scan complete.
Hats off to the management team, hats off to the developers. It takes management to commit to fixing bugs over features. Never mind on Earth. All software in existence has bugs.
Four, three, two,
Enemies! They're after me! MS versus God. Okay, that's not one I've paid attention to or even know about, so that's okay. Yeah. Oh God. Don't. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I don't want to discuss that any further. I will get too angry, and I don't want to be angry. You know, this is not work. MS Visual Studio is work. Now, to be fair to Microsoft, Visual Studio has gotten better. It's still not great, but it's gotten better. You know, Star Citizen has a great grand idea. They came, you know, but they've never delivered. Elite has a great grand idea. They decided to implement it in stages, and as such, it's had a much higher quality and a much better success rate. Oh, yeah. I have heard all sorts of crazy stuff about that game. And I'm glad I decided to go with this. I had a choice. I could go that to Star Citizen or this one when I first bought this years and years ago. I made the right choice. This is by far the better game. By far the better experience. And one of the things that, I mean, what really drew me into this game is the flight simulation. It is absolutely top notch. Hello, Closet Bound. They don't give me that option. I can't put a red cross on it. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Request granted.
It's on the far side. Of course, it's on the furthest point from me. It could be, right? Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
There's probably a copyright issue with it. Because the red cross on a white background is a literally a trademark. So they'd have to pay licensing to use it. It's not technical, it's legal. Yeah, that's their symbol. It's a trademark. Now, there's certain exceptions, like medical vehicles on battlefields, which can have a red cross, but other than that, yeah, I could do green like the green cross like the rescue megaships because that is, you know, but you know they'd have to provide it and they don't, or at least I haven't seen a paid job for it.
Incoming message. Incoming message.
You know, I think some of that's in the plans, but you know, obviously I'm not
Incoming message.
part of FDev. But some of the stuff that's been said indicates that there's plans to expand the on-foot experience, and not just, you know, on the bases themselves, but things for, you know, populated planets and stuff like that. That's going to start happening, or is supposedly planned to start happening at some point. Or that, you know, that was kind of the hint that that would be coming at some point, but we have yet to see it. Well, I did prefer the more detailed planet generation on the earlier versions of this game. I kind of understand why they had to change that. I just hope they find a way to bring it back later.
Incoming message.
Flying down some of those deep canyons was a whole lot of fun. Sometimes, yeah. And they do go for realism as much as possible in this game, so I can understand it. I am not a exoplanet specialist, that's for darn sure. Well, the one of the things they were saying years ago is that they had plans for landing on populated worlds, and you know that hasn't come around yet. I don't know if it ever will. That may very well be as well. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Where did my... That's interesting. I lost my... I see. How did that happen? Yeah, the evacuation target disappeared. Why? Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll just have to put it back in. I don't know how I ended up deleting that. Or whether it's self-deleted, I don't know. so this one's obviously not going to complete, but that's okay. Yeah, I remember that.
Ship released.
Retract
Engines
landing gear.
engaged. Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, and that's far more realistic because you shouldn't be able to see a thing without the radar, LiDAR, or whatever the tech they're supposedly using. And even what you're seeing now, I mean, they've got a much greater range than I think you realistically could have. But who knows the number of centuries this is in the future?
Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
One of the design principles that they seem to have in this game is to make it as real as possible and still have a
Fuel
game.
scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
It's why they use both, a faster than light in-system speed and a hyperdrive jump to get between systems. You know, it's neither one of those is technically feasible at this point. And I'm not sure the jump is actually possible. Some sort of wormhole technology or something, I would guess, but whatever. Things that only exist in people's dreams at this point. Well, the hyperdrive is perhaps on the far edge of possibility in the next 100 years. Well, that's not entirely true. I've gone to a number of Sunside bases and doing missions on the sunny side of things. Some systems it's kind of impossible because the planets are where they put stuff are tidally locked. And of course, in a tidally locked system, you want to build on the dark side because on the light side it just gets too hot. Hailing frequencies.
The Imperial Flight Operations
Requesting
Bureau
docking
offers
permission.
warmest greetings, Commander. Permission granted. Please land on designated pad number 02. Current heading, Commander.
Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Compromised.
Oops, I thrust down too early. Caught my tail.
Landing gear deployed.
Safe and secure. Please execute system shutdown. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
I wish Universal Cartographics was available in this stage, but whatever. Alright, 60 remaining. 45 and 14 would be one short. $35 and 25. Can I pull that off? No. Is independent though. I could do 42 and 14. Get more materials. I'll do that. Or I can fill it with the 18. Hey, there's 18. There we go. Yeah, I can just take them all, and whatever I get, I get. Okay. It depends on the state of the system. This system is pre-invasion, so it's got, you know, these supply contract stuff and a minimal amount of evacuation. Now you want to go into some of the systems I've been in earlier this week. You're not gonna be able to take all the passenger missions. There just aren't. You just don't have enough passenger capacity. Now, tomorrow, this system should have changed state, which means we'll hopefully to be able to get better evac missions. Because we're not going to clear it in time. So it's going to get invaded, and we'll have to recover it. Alright, I got 6 more to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alrighty. I've got so much space left over right now. Systems like this, I may have to carry more I may have to change the loadout of the ship to more efficiently handle this type of system. But its state will change tomorrow, so. Galaxy map.
Here's the galaxy map, Commander.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
it's clear to me that a system in this current state, I need to
Fuel scooping.
rethink the layout of my ship, because I just don't have enough passenger cab capacity, and I've got way too much cargo capacity for doing this.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
No, it's relatively realistic. You shouldn't be able to see a whole lot. Funny thing is, when there's, you know, quite realistically, when there's a base down there that's active, it shows up. You can see it. You can see the lights of the base from quite a ways away. So they're going for, you know, as much realism as they can throw into the game. And when that's a goal, that's what you end up with. You know, a planet doesn't have much in the way of population. It doesn't have much in the way of lights.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
There was way too much light in the earlier versions of the games. The dark sides of the planet should be like they are now.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Plus, I mean, you've got the night vision thing, so use it. You know. And that's even better than it really should be. It's able to pick up the ground from way too far away. Or at least it seems that way to me. I don't know. I don't know what current technology is on that, so I can't be sure how far away you can tell the ground in an IR. In an IR sensing, especially when you don't have any street lights or anything like that on. One of the things they've gone for in this game is to make it as close to reality as they can while still having a playable game. And so you end up with stuff like that. You know, where the dark side of the planet, you know, the side of the planet, night side, is dark. And you can't see the ground because you realistically couldn't. Yes and no. If true, if there is enough of a reflection, and if there's enough atmosphere to focus what's coming off the moon so that you can actually see it. Yeah, I'm sure there's you know, combination of limits for that sort of thing. You can only really figure so much. And I don't know the physics of non-gravity with reflective bodies. There may be a reason that it ends up not being efficient. Because part of the why moonlight works is because we have an atmosphere. Rather than having a bright object up in the sky, that reflection is gathered in the atmosphere and actually, you know, creates usable light, but just by the fact that we have an atmosphere. If you don't have an atmosphere, I'm not sure that effect exists. But I'm not a physicist. I'm a software developer. A physicist would have to explain that to me. That's another thing where they've gamified it as asteroid mining. That's definitely been gamified and departed from reality significantly just to make the necessary gameplay there. It is a cool mini game. I will grant it that. Absolutely. Highly unrealistic, but they needed the gameplay, so it's there. Open hailing frequencies.
Requesting docking permission.
Docking request granted.
Yes, it does. And I'm sure once we get done with this, well, I don't know how long the Thargoid War is going to last. It's over there where I gotta be. Deploy landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear deployed.
Well, they have to make it so that it's viable as an occupation. I mean, when it first came out up to a little while ago, it was just not worth doing other than, getting another checkbox for completeness. Although the first time they adjusted it, they made it way too profitable, and then they scaled it back, but well, that's good.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Yeah, when they rolled it back, they caused a lot of problems. Yeah. Those were the days. But they're quickly finding out that, if you got a choice, people are going to play, going to make money in the most effective way they can. So,
Incoming message.
yeah. I do like my fleet carriers.
Incoming message.
Yeah, and a large part of that was the investors and then recovering from what the investors did to the game. They had to seriously stabilize the game after the investors got bought out. But now that's getting pretty close to done, and they got to start thinking about, okay, now what else do we need to bring in here? It's about time. And I'm sure they know that, and at some point it will probably be on its way. But that's just speculation on my part. I'm certainly not in the know or anything like that. But you know, things that will excite the player base, you know, it's in the company's best oh God, what am I trying to say? Best interest to provide. Yeah. Anyway, it is 10 o'clock, and I do have to get to work tomorrow, so I'm going to end things here. Oh, wait, before I end, let me transfer some money to my carrier. Let's see. Oh, I did not make much tonight. I only made around 50. Well, that means... Let's transfer... I'm going to transfer the whole 50 over. I said I was going to transfer 50, not 100. Oh, God. $50, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, carrier is sufficiently funded for the moment. We will happily get through this week, and we have a carrier, and we've got plenty for the weekly maintenance. So, I'm out of time. I'd like to thank everyone who came along for the ride this evening. It was great having you all along. And in the stream chat, holy smokes, it was a good night tonight. Let's see, Shane, Mike, Ronan. I know there's more. Wow, what an active chat. I'm sure Closet Bound is in here somewhere. There he is, Closet Bound. And I think that's everybody. So thank you guys for coming along. Oh, actually, let me answer your question. But anyway, thank you guys for coming along, and we'll pick it up tomorrow. But just for your, let's see, where can oh, if I go into here, shipyard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships. Yep. Got 5 ships, but the cutter's the only one that's useful for what I'm doing right now. So, or I should say it's the most useful for what I'm doing right now. My main character, of course, has far more ships than that, but there's still a couple he doesn't have, just because I haven't had time to play with them. In any case, like I said, I'm out of time, so we'll pick this up again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all for now. This is Terrace Majestus, signing out.